As we take a journey across the Cape, we'll experience some of the most popular establishments where patrons gather to foster the best of Irish traditions and create a community of friendship.
Scally's comes from the hat you're wearing, Scally's cap. And so before we became Scally's, we were Red-Faced Jacks, and it was taken over. It was Molly's before that, and Molly's was an Irish pub, but the Sons of Erin was down the street, which you're going to next, and they Irish club. So I just wanted to change things around a little bit, so we became a sports pub. And so Red-Faced Jacks was the name they came up with. And then once that was, the teams weren't as good anymore, couldn't rely on it, and COVID came. And we decided to cut the place in half. We had pool tables, we had, when you walked in, it looked like a bar right away. And on the other side, where we now have golf simulators, was where the booths were, and we wanted to, and it was huge. So when you walked in the wintertime on Cape Cod, you could, even if you had 100 people in here, it looked like there was 10, just so spread out. So by cutting in half and then putting the partition up, and cutting the bar in half, it just makes it more pubby, and we just wanted to make it back to the Irish roots of the place, I guess you'd say. And we have Ben Lawler, who has been here. I think he was here when they first opened as an Irish pub. I didn't know the name back then. It would have been, who knows. But Ben was a boxer from Ireland back in the heyday. So many people still know about that, coming to see him. He's a great guy, and the Irish brogue still, and people just flock to see him all the time. So we were thinking, what's a good name? And, because we're not totally Irish, because we're Cape Cod, we're close to Boston. And then you get the Boston Scally caps, and that come into being and stuff like that. So we said, Scally's might be a good thing. And we wanted to get the beer pot in there. So we decided to say, we want Irish in there. So Scally's Irish Ale House came to be. When I was a kid, it was a place called Lobster in the Rough. And you'd come in for fried seafood, and when I came down on vacations to the Cape. And we always looked forward to coming here every year. And right next door, it was the Moby Dick's, there was like a walkway to it. It was like a Cape Cod store, So for me, it's like, this was like kind of cool, because as a kid came in here all the time, and now work here all the time. It's like it's changed over the years, of course, from that to being the pub. But it's we have some good things to go on with. We got the great food now. The food's fantastic, and we have Howie Carr come once a year for a live broadcast, which brings a lot of people in. And so I'm on the radio a lot with, we advertise and do a lot of radio. And I do look better on the radio, trust me. One thing here is I wanted to have a bunch of Irish whiskeys, different ones and stuff like that. So we have over 35, it depends on the day, I guess, Irish whiskeys. So we have a lot of Jameson products who've taken care of us fantastically, by the way, where they bought us a Keurig, a commercial Keurig, so our Irish coffees are fresh every single time. So you're not getting a pot of coffee that you didn't know, when it was made and stuff like that. It's fantastic. We have Ben's father drank Powers Irish whiskey, and so that's one he forces me to have in honor of his father whenever I decide to have an Irish whiskey, which is more than I should. I'm not going to tell everybody. And then but we have the spots, yellow spot, green spot, and blue spots, very expensive Irish whiskeys. And so when they first made them, and kept them aging in kegs underneath the city. So it was like in the sewers almost. And they could barely see down there. So of course, certain ones were aged longer than others. So they decided to put a blue spot for so many years, a red spot for so many years, and a yellow spot, and then it just stuck. So they're all the spot whiskies from Ireland, and they're too good, very expensive, but they're good. And so we are the spot for the spot whiskeys. Nice comfort food. They're fantastic. People love them. We've gone more towards the Cape Cod part of it too. So like tonight we have fried clams, and we have a fish fry Friday where it's $15 instead of $20, and you have it's winter time on Cape Cod. Tuesdays we have prime rib dinner for 10-ounce prime rib dinner for $17. We had a wacky Wednesday where the prices are crazy. Like we had $20 lobster rolls where last summer places were selling for 42 down here. It's crazy. And Thursdays we're doing a Scholar Fest, and for $18 for 5 different dishes. So we try to cater to, we have some Irish dishes where we have the Guinness for the fish and chips. We use Guinness, so it's Guinness fish and chips. We have these great Guinness barbecue wings, but then we go with the fisherman's platter, the fried scallops, the fried shrimp, and then the chef comes up with different crazy stuff that people just like. It's great. It's nice. It's good change of pace. Even has a stir fry on there that's unbelievable with chicken or shrimp. Or I was like, I had that, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. We have a band that actually came down for our one of the busiest days is St. Patrick's Parade, Cape Cod St. Patrick's Parade, which is the week before the Boston St. Patrick's Day Parade, and the Pie-Eyed Preachers. They have them as often as they can. They're from off Cape, but people love them. They sing along with them and have a good time with them. I just want people to be able to come in and say, this was a fun place. The service was fun. The food was great. And we want to come back because we feel at home here. We want people whether the locals or tourists, to come in and feel the same, like to welcome and want them to come back again.